Hello everyone. Before we take a look at your long weekend's weather conditions, let's start off with the satellite loop. And we see that the cold front now moved out into the Indian Ocean during the course of Thursday and leaving behind us cooler conditions for most areas. There was also quite a deep low pressure system moving away from the country, but it still resulted in some very strong winds along the Eastern Cape coastline. Showers moved in along the south coast as well as the peninsula, but much of this area saw clearance in the afternoon, while over the Lowveld it was a very hot day with maximum temperatures above 35 degrees. Now there'll be morning drizzle on Friday along the escarpment areas of Limpopo. It's going to be a cold start to the day throughout the central parts, mainly clear over eastern South Africa in the afternoon, but in the west lots of high-level cloud will be moving in, especially over the western and eastern Cape. Now KwaZulu-Natal is going to be quite warm in the afternoon, temperatures reaching the mid-20s for most places. Durban gets to 25, and in the eastern Cape it will be a very cold morning for the northern parts of the province, Aliwal North dropping down to freezing. 22 degrees into East London as well as Port Alfred, while Port Elizabeth and Grahamstown will be just a degree colder than that. Along the southern coastline, you can expect temperatures to hover around 20 degrees around lunchtime, but it will be warmer for the interior of the Western Cape. Remaining mild along the west coast as we're expecting winds to continue to push in from the Atlantic Ocean, and that will also be pushing in some cloud cover. Along the west coast, we could see some cloud over this area as well. Cool for Alexander Bay at 21 degrees, and it's going to be a mainly clear afternoon into the northern Cape. Another cold morning for the southern parts though, Colesberg also reaching 0 degrees overnight. The same for Bethlehem, which will reach a high of 22. It will be mainly clear as well for the Free State, certainly no rain expected. And a cold morning for the northwest, but temperatures will recover very quickly in the afternoon, rising into the upper 20s for most places. Limpopo is going to be a mild day, much cooler than what it was during the course of Thursday. Morning drizzle for Tsenin, as well as fog along the escarpment areas. Some cloud cover over eastern Mpumalanga, while on the Highveld it will be a mainly clear afternoon, 23 for both Secunda and Standerton. And finally in Gauteng, it's going to be a very chilly morning, especially for the southern parts of the province, but warming up quite nicely in the afternoon. We're expecting light winds on Workers' Day for most of South Africa, including along the Eastern Cape coastline. And into Saturday, dry weather will dominate across South Africa. Pretoria gets to 27 and Johannesburg a high of 24. And finally on Sunday, a little bit of light rain possible in the morning for Richards Bay. Lots of sunshine across the Highveld, but partly cloudy for Cape Town.